Good Sunday afternoon now. This is Loudoun kind of with Outlook a little bit later today. Got the new models in, at least the American model. Interesting week, followed by another interesting week possible. So we'll see how things pan out. I would definitely say don't plan on anything. I'd say past Wednesday, even Tuesday night, Wednesday, and beyond. I think things are a little bit up in the air as far exactly how things are going to pan out. We're really riding the border between the colder air to the north and the warmer air to the south. And if things can pick up right or do right, we end up with a bigger system than what you're seeing. So there's going to be some wintry weather chances or some rain chances. It's really hard to say. Kind of makes it like a day-to-day different story every time these models run. So that's what we got coming. It should be a little bit interesting to tell you the honest truth. Today, though, pretty typical. I mean, it's just going to be kind of a little bit breezy and pretty chilly. Highs only up in the upper 30s. Tomorrow, much milder as the winds turn out of the south. They could shoot up above 60 degrees possibly. And still in the mid 50s on Tuesday. Some colder air could filter in just enough on some cold air damming capability. That means the cold air from the north damming up against the mountains to cause a sleety, icy, rainy kind of mix on Wednesday night, even into Thursday possibly. We'll have to see. Thursday, though, the temperature should ultimately shoot up, but I'm not sure they'll shoot up that much. I originally thought it could get really warm, maybe even up above 70. Models have been kind of like a little bit in a war here between the American and the European model as to what exactly is going to happen. After that, the front kind of sags through, and then another low pressure system kind of shows up for some precipitation next weekend that now looks like rain, but could also have some mixing in it as well. And then the following week, we kind of are borderline between colder or hotter. And then we got a lot of chances of interesting weather towards the end of that week, which is very hard to tell this far out. So anyway, you'll see that in the models. Wanted to give you a heads up because you're going to see it. So again, as we go in through today, the breezes should depart and the winds will turn southerly and we get pretty warm tomorrow. Now warmer air kind of gets pushed down because we have this high, colder air, northerly winds pushing in. So even on Tuesday, we'll probably be still warm in the 50s, not as warm as tomorrow. And then we kind of parallel here. Here's the high from the north with the colder air. You can even see some light snow here breaking out on Wednesday morning, probably quickly over to sleet, if not sleet, almost right at onset. And then some sleety mess here through the day. And that kind of erodes and goes out. And then this model is still showing enough cold air sitting around for some freezing rain. I think it'll probably be mainly rain. And then it warms up later when all that kind of pushes out of here. And then some cooler air tries to filter in. And then we kind of are riding between the hotter and colder. And here we go into next week. And it looks like it's going to be warm enough at this point on this run for it to be rain. But at one point it was showing a Mixy situation. We'll have to see if that comes true. I think it probably will be rain. Then we got more unsettledness kind of like happening here to our south. Just want to watch to see if any of this comes north. Then some colder air is trying to really push in here and become a little more established. And because of that, and because of the flow, meaning west to east, where this low comes across is going to be where the bigger snow is going to set up. I think this model, if this even comes true, is a little further south than it needs to be on this storm. But this is a snowy situation here setting up. That was a very strong snowstorm there that came across mainly for southern Virginia, northern North Carolina. Although the snow sticks around and another wave of low pressure on this map shows up and then causes an icy mess. So I don't know. That looks a little suspicious to me. And then maybe even a follow-up clipper to come in and bring in some much cooler air. I mean, this is really chilly, really cold, windy air again for things after the 15th. So if this comes true, we're going to head to colder times and have some snowy chances. I mean, here's another follow-up. Just looks pretty crazy. This is a repeat kind of pattern showing up here as what we're dealing with in both December and January. So we'll see. I mean, it could repeat. The atmosphere does tend to repeat itself. I wanted to show you the snow amounts, but they're kind of ridiculous, and they've been more ridiculous to our south. But we'll see what comes of this. So the long and short of it is, cold today, warmer tomorrow, mild on Tuesday, some mixy mess rain Thursday, probably just rain through the next weekend, then watching for mixy messes and chances of snow and stuff following week, and a little bit colder. So there you go. That's it in a nutshell. Have an awesome Sunday.
This has been your Loudoun County Weather Outlook.